In 1 week, we will have the biggest tournament in football history.
FIFA have put a prize pool of $1 billion, bro. What?
Teams like PSG, Real Madrid, Inter Miami, and even the big Auckland City are joining this tournament.
So here today, we have to predict where every single one of those teams will finish. And of course, who's going to take home the grand trophy, the first ever FIFA Club World Cup.
We're going to start with Group A. By the way, for the people watching this episode, Mijn Broody is wearing a beautiful jersey from the biggest team up north.
Where's the beautiful jersey? Is it in the same room as us?
It's like from a big club in Hamburg. Because he decided to make a bet against me. And as he now has found out, never bet against me. I think this shirt looks beautiful, bro.
Fuck off, bro.
Do you want to take another bet?
I want to take another bet because I want to double it up, bro. So let's say, we predicted European competitions. He said Chelsea will win the Conference League. What a hot take. And he won through that because that was the only team we got right in any of the 3 competitions. I said Fiorentina. Okay, it's my bad, yeah? Now I have to wear this horrendous piece of clothing. So if I get my winner right and you don't, you have to visit your rival team. You don't have to wear a shirt. You have to go to Gladbach and you have to visit the game. They're not in the away section, in the home end.
Nah.
And you have to. You have to. You are so confident, bro, that you're going to be better at me. You're so confident you're going to beat me every time. So go ahead, bro. Let's do another bet. Club World Cup winner.
Okay, but if you lose again, you have to go to St. Pauli. Heimspiel.
Bro, look at me, bro. I'm already fucking suffering.
You're already a fan, so you can go.
I can't go there, bro.
Since you lost the last prediction, maybe I'm going to name it a few more times this episode. You can start with Group A. Tell me your number 1 till number 4.
So Group A I think it's actually the weakest group maybe on paper. We've got Palmeiras from Brazil, Porto from Portugal, Al Ahly from Egypt, probably the biggest team in Africa, and then the hosts Inter Miami who got in there because they wanted to have Messi there, let's face it, and it's also the opening match in Miami. I won't lie, they have Messi, they have Suarez, they have Alba, Busquets, but I think Inter Miami will finish 4th. Yeah, they will finish last, bro. They're not that good. Like the rest of the teams are better.
Okay.
The only one I think that is kind of comparable to them is Al Ahly, but they're a more established side as well. The biggest side in Africa ever. And also in terms of fans, really good. Really? I think Al Ahly will finish 3rd. I got Palmeiras 2nd. And Porto is my number 1. So for me, Porto and Palmeiras, they advance to the round of 16. What do you say?
I have something completely different, so that's good.
Yeah, it's good.
My number 4 is Al Ahly from Egypt.
Okay. Yeah, fair. I mean, they might be worse than in Miami.
Number 3, Palmeiras from Brazil.
You got Inter Miami advancing. What? Bro?
I'm a big Messi fan, bro.
Yeah, you're a fan, but do you think it's going to be like they have home advantage and they can use that? So, or why do you think they advance?
I think given they're in their own country always helps. Like I wouldn't say the fans will be a big factor there, but
they have no fans. They have only people that watch for Messi.
Yeah, so they have this. It's a big tourist club, but then again, like Inter Miami 2nd and 1st Porto. I think Porto.
Okay, bro, saying Messi carries them to the round of 16 at least.
Yeah.
Right, then I want to see if we have something completely different for Group B as well.
Group B is maybe the most straightforward. Number 4, I'm going with Seattle Sounders. Because in general, I feel like MLS is still one of the weakest competitions in the world. Like,
it's not that bad. I think it's a top 10 league in football. But
is it bigger than Serie A, Brazil?
No. I think Brazil is like number 7, 8 maybe.
Where's the Eredivisie?
Eredivisie would probably be like, I think Portugal and the Eredivisie are 6 and 7 for me.
Yeah.
And then immediately for me, it'd be Brazil. I think Brazil is the best one outside of Europe.
Argentina, no?
I think Brazil is a bit better.
Okay, good.
But yeah, I think MLS could be a contender for like top 10, maybe 10th, 11th best in the world. But I agree that Sounders are bad compared to the other teams.
Yeah, then I'm gonna go 3rd for Botafogo. I hope I pronounced that correctly. Number 2, Atletico de Madrid. And 1st, our Champions League winner, Paris Saint-Germain.
Yeah, this one, bro, we have the exact same prediction. Like this one, I think it's not really debatable. PSG, I'm really excited to see them as well because I don't really know. If they go all in, they will finish 1st, but I don't know how seriously they take this.
I think,
considering the prize pool, though, I think all of these big teams will play their... Like, Madrid are literally paying Liverpool 5 million just to have Trent. But I'm just saying, like, this is how seriously those big teams take the tournament. So we will see pretty good football there.
So with PSG, with the flow they have after the final, I think they will take it seriously, as you said. And also, I think when there's such a good vibe in the team, they play well. They will take this serious. And what does the winner get?
I think it's up to $125 million for like if you go all the way, because every round you earn money. I think if you go all the way, it's up to 125 million. That's more than the Champions League.
With these tournaments, like if you win this one and you win it in 4 years, you might be able to buy Yamal.
Maybe. Yeah. I think Yamal is
it's getting like a career
stays
mode.
at Barca, but yeah, you'll have like the one who wins that will go into next season with and if PSG win that as well as the Champions League, they go into next season with a huge budget on top of what they have usually.
Moving on to a more exciting group, Group C. Some big teams in there. I think these are the teams with most members in the world.
Yeah, I think 3 of them, yeah. I mean, you've got Bayern, you've got Boca, and you've got Benfica. I think they're all 3 in the top 4. There's the only other one is River. So we've got 3 massive football institutions and an amateur side, bro. Auckland City FC. They are not even a fully professional side. What are they going to do in this group?
I saw the short. There's a guy from Dublin. He makes like shorts about he's in that team, and he was posting like a video like in 3 days or in a week I'm facing Bayern Munich.
But that's insane because like people criticize the Club World Cup. I think it's fair. There's some aspects that I also don't like, but I think the participation fee for such a team and then for the players to face those big, huge clubs, I think this is pretty nice, to be fair.
I find it mad that there's not one Dutch club in the
Yeah, it's because of UEFA ranking and true, like for quality, obviously. But I think it's nice that you have these exotic sides, even though I love that they're in there. I think they have absolutely, obviously, no chance. Auckland City FC, they will.
You don't have them in the first 2?
Do you? Do you have them as a miracle? So I've got Auckland City FC, like. There's no way they will get a point here. Like 0 chance, 0 points. Benfica, Boca was hard for me. I put Boca on 3rd, but I think Benfica, they are stronger. Even though they didn't win a trophy, they didn't win the league in Portugal. But I think
they didn't win the cup.
They didn't win the cup.
They were 10 seconds away from winning the cup.
That was mad. But I think they will go. For them, it's a huge tournament because Sporting are not in there. If they perform well there, they have a chance to. You won't like it, but they have a chance to have a gap financially to Sporting, even though. They won nothing in Portugal. I think they will finish 2nd, and then Bayern have something to make up for. They lost in the Champions League. Really unfortunate against Inter. They want to go as far as possible. They have Thomas Müller's last games there for Bayern. I think Bayern will finish 1st, and they will have a good tournament. Yeah,
we can shake the hands again because I have the same predictions. I think also Bayern is like a really, really dangerous side there. They will take it very seriously
because they have some of their injured players back.
Yeah.
that they were injured in the UCL. I think they can go far, but let's see. So Group C is Bayern and Benfica. Group D for you.
Yeah, Group D, number 4. I have a team I've never heard about.
Okay,
Esperance Sportive de Tunisia.
It's the biggest team in Tunisia.
Okay, never heard about it. So they're number 4.
I think they have pretty good fans, by the way. North Africa is in general pretty sick.
Number 3, LAFC. They're not a really big side in the MLS, is it?
They played they were the team. It should have been Club Leon from Mexico.
Okay,
but Pachuca and Club Leon have the same owner. FIFA realized that 6 months after the draw, apparently, or I don't know. And then they had recently, a few days ago, they had a match against Club America from Mexico, LAFC. To find the one who replaces Club Leon. LAFC won that match, so they just recently qualified.
And then, Flamengo 2nd and 1st Chelsea. Yeah. Because I think also with these teams from South America, isn't the MLS, they're still playing right now, is it? Messi played last week, so I think that's also a big advantage in the way like they are still...
They're in the rhythm. You know? They're in the rhythm.
Yeah, they have a rhythm of playing matches, and I feel like some of the clubs like Bayern, they will have to find their rhythm again.
Yeah, it could be an upside, could be a downside, could be less fitness, but they are definitely more in form. So I agree. I fully agree with that table as well. I think it's one of the most obvious groups. I'm really hyped to see Esperance de Tunis, but they will probably, on the pitch, not stand a chance. So let's get to Group E, bro. And this one, I think, in terms of fans, we'll get to see some really good fan bases. We have River, played from Argentina. Urawa Red Diamonds, the biggest club in Japan in terms of fan base. Really excited for them. Monterrey, from Mexico. They have a really nice stadium. That's also in the World Cup. And we have Inter. That recently got battered in the UCL
Can I say one thing? Because we're like really honest in this podcast. And I don't want to sound salty or bad towards Inter Milan. Because I've been to home games in San Siro. And I loved the atmosphere from Inter. But during the Champions League final, we both went. I was really close to them. they got outsang, outperformed, outweighed from the first second till the last minute. It was not after the 1-0
I
that
agree.
they...
I agree.
So in the Allianz Arena, you have 3 different tiers. And the Inter Milan fans, only in their first tier they were standing. The second and third, they were all sitting, all game, even at 0-0. And PSG, like, they get a lot of criticizement, and I agree a lot with it. But their fans and their ultra scene is good.
Fans are incredible. Out of those oil money clubs that people criticize, PSG have definitely by far the best fans, because they had this fan base before the takeover of Qatar.
That doesn't change.
Yeah.
I will have them first in the group.
Okay.
So in Group E, I go first with Inter Milan. Second, I go with River Plate. I don't know how. I just have a soft spot for them. I haven't been close to Buenos Aires, but I just have seen clips. I love the stadium. I love the passion the fans have for their club. Also Boca, but River Plate somehow...
Do you think, would you say you prefer River over Boca?
I can't say
if you
that.
had to choose, and you haven't visited, but like who's like more likable in your opinion? If you had to choose one, or where you say if you could visit River Plate or Boca Juniors, which one would you visit? You could choose.
From the videos I've seen and from the pictures, somehow it's River Plate for me.
I agree. I think it's just all a bit bigger. The stadium's obviously almost double the size. I think it's all a bit even more impressive. I want to visit both, but if I could choose who to visit first, I'd go with River as well.
I think somehow also because in the past I've a bit fallen from the media hypes. Like, for example, they said Anfield and Liverpool have the greatest atmosphere in world football. It's just not true. And the same about Boca. Like, it's gotten so much hype.
You hear more about Boca in international media, right?
Yeah, than River Plate.
I agree.
And for that, I'm a bit like, wait, I think River Plate is going to be a hidden gem. Of course, it's not a hidden gem, but
for us Europeans, maybe.
Yeah.
I agree, fully agree. And also,
so-
I think the South Americans and the Central Americans, Mexicans, Argentinians, Brazilians, they will bring many fans to the US.
Yeah, so that's where I'm excited for, to see how that turns out. And then third, I have Monterrey, and fourth, Urawa Red Diamonds.
Another group where we fully agree. I think Inter have something to they have something to prove after that humiliation in the UCL final. They have something to prove.
I think they won't go far. I think
Let's see.
the mentality in the team is gone.
It's broken now after the final?
Yeah, I've seen. If you saw the interview also from Denzel.
Yeah, I mean, after such a game.
Yeah, but also Barella was just looking at his teammates like, "What the fuck have we just done?" Like, he was literally looking them in the eyes, like, what the fuck have we just done?
I do think they will still finish first in this group, though, and I think that's pretty. But I'm excited for those fan bases.
Going to Group F, Brody.
Yes. Dortmund is there. Fluminense from Brazil. We have Ulsan HD from South Korea and Mamelodi Sundowns from South Africa. Really, this is a really exotic group.
I've never heard of the two teams.
Mamelodi Sundowns just played the African Champions League final. They lost that. So they are one of the best teams in Africa for sure, from South Africa. I do think this is also very obvious, though. I think between Mamelodi and Ulsan, it's close. For me, I say Ulsan finish last, the South Koreans. Third, Mamelodi Sundowns. Second, Fluminense. And then first, Borussia Dortmund.
Okay, yeah, we have a change here.
Okay.
But that's literally a guess. I went for fourth, Mamelodi Sundowns, and third, Ulsan.
Yeah, literally interchangeable.
But second, Fluminense, and first, Dortmund. But honestly, it wouldn't surprise me if we see an upset here. Maybe Dortmund finish second.
Okay, second, but I think Dortmund. If Dortmund don't go through,
so shit, bro.
But Dortmund had an incredible second half of the season. They're in really good form.
Okay, but
Under Kovac, they're in really good form.
When are they going to sign players?
They are. I don't know if they're going to sign anyone before the Club World Cup, but out of the last 10 Bundesliga games, they won almost all of them. So I think if Dortmund don't go through here, it's the biggest humiliation.
Somewhere in my body it says Dortmund is going to finish second, but I don't want to visit. I'm not going to visit Gladbach. So first,
Group G, bro.
Yeah, Group G. Al Ain FC. I've seen the logo from FIFA, but
They're from the UAE.
Okay, yeah. So I have them fourth.
You have them fourth.
Yeah, number 3, Wydad AC. They have pretty good fans.
Casablanca, bro, insane fans, insane.
Yeah, so I have them third, and then second, Juve, and first, City.
Okay, we have a small change here. I've got Al Ain as well. Fourth, they won the Asian Champions League, I think, 1 year ago. They were the best team in Asia. That's pretty good. But this season, they're not as good, so I have them fourth. Wydad are third. which I think will be interesting for fans as well. I have Man City second and Juve first, but it's just maybe it's also my Juve bias.
Yeah, because
that I want them to do well. And
how
City,
is Juve better than City?
They're not the better team, but in such a group it could always happen. It's just my feeling. I have Juve first.
Okay.
And then the last one. I think the last one is actually interesting, bro. Madrid, Al Hilal, who we're gonna finally see against like a big European side. We got Pachuca and Salzburg. How did they make it in there?
Bro, that's making me pissed because why is there no PSV or Ajax?
It's because of UEFA points. They took
how?
No, but bro, they took they had 12 spots for Europe. 4 of them were through the Champions League winners in the last years. So that's how, for example, Chelsea made it in. Madrid obviously made it in. City made it in. And then the rest were like the teams with the highest UEFA coefficient. Salzburg, over the last 5 years, they have consistently got points in European competitions. So they just made it in. But now they are so shit, bro. They didn't win the Austrian Bundesliga for the second time in a row. I think they're finishing last in this group.
Really?
Yeah. I say Salzburg last.
I think I'm having fourth. I'm having Pachuca.
Pachuca, okay.
Then third Salzburg, second Al Hilal, first Real Madrid.
Okay, I've got Pachuca third, Al Hilal second. I think Al Hilal, I'm really excited to see that because people talk about they sign all the stars, they're so good in Saudi. How are they going to fare against 2 European sides? I'm really excited. Now let's get to the round of 16 because now I think there are some really good matchups. My first one, the first round of 16 game would be Porto against Atletico Madrid. You have the same one?
I have the same one.
Okay, who's winning that?
Yeah, I'm going to go for Atletico Madrid.
Me too. I think, this one we agree. Atletico first quarterfinalist. Then, I don't know if you have the same one. I have Bayern against Flamengo in Charlotte.
I have the same.
Interesting, man, because Flamengo fans I'm really excited about. Bayern and Dortmund, I don't think their ultras will come. In general, European ultras, I don't think they will come.
Even if Bayern makes the final?
Can't imagine it. I don't know. Like, I haven't spoken to them, but it's a very German thing to boycott such a tournament as an ultra group.
Yeah.
So they probably don't take it as seriously. So I don't think we can expect a lot from the Bayern fans. It will probably be more because Bayern have a lot of fans in Dortmund as well in the US. It will be the American Bayern fans, which is totally fine, I think.
Yeah, but it's not going to be the
It's not going to be the crazy atmosphere. While for Flamengo, I think the Brazilians, they're crazy and it's not that far. I think they will come.
Yeah.
I still have Bayern winning this.
Yeah, me too.
So Bayern against Atletico would be my first quarterfinal, yours as well. Then what's your next round of 16 game?
It's Inter against Fluminense.
Same.
And I'm going to go here for Inter. But
you said Inter will get knocked out early.
Because with that, but I already filled this in before the episode. So, but now talking about it, I'm a bit scared of it. But there's going to be an upset. And
there will be one.
This could be an upset.
Maybe, yeah.
But I'm going to go for Inter.
Me too. I'm not taking the risk here, and I think this makes for a really nice quarterfinal. Because I think this one you will have differently.
Yeah. My
next round of 16 game is Juventus against Al Hilal. So first in Group G against second in Group H.
Who's going to win it?
Tough game. I'm not going to lie. Juve could lose that. For me, maybe bias again. Juventus will beat Al Hilal. Then my quarterfinal, you get to that later. It's going to be really good. What's yours?
Mine, round of 16, is Manchester City against Al Hilal.
Okay, you got City there.
And here I have confidence in Pep, so I'm going to go with City.
City, okay. Then we have the Champions League winners, for me at least, PSG against Palmeiras. You too?
No, I have PSG, Inter Miami.
Okay.
But Messi,
you got Inter
Messi
Miami
against PSG.
Oh, that's interesting. That's interesting.
But yeah, no, here I think they are like 10 times better. So I'm predicting like a 4-5 win.
Imagine if Messi beats PSG with Inter Miami.
Bro, I think, oh man, imagine like Doué against Jordi Alba.
Oh, bro.
Like it's
no chance.
It's not even fair.
On his day, Alba was really fast, but now obviously he's like 37, 36.
Huge fan of Jordi Alba, but like it's not even fair.
Even Busquets, like he was never fast, but now he's going to be the slowest man on the pitch. Palmeiras, good side in Brazil, but I also have PSG advancing to the quarters against either Chelsea or Benfica.
Yeah, same for me. Chelsea won the Conference League.
It's not that easy actually.
No, so Chelsea need the money. So
do Benfica.
Yeah, but Chelsea is also quality-wise the better side.
Yeah.
Benfica kind of bottled the Portuguese league, bro.
Yeah,
I'm not gonna lie. Like they Sporting gave away a lot. Like it was up for grabbing for them, and then they drew at home against a pretty bad side, and that caused them to lose the title.
So Benfica are kind of the Ajax of Portugal this year.
Yeah.
not as bad. Yeah, I think Benfica, they desperately need this money, but also here I've got Chelsea. They played a knockout tournament, won a knockout tournament this season. They're used to this. They have the better team, better squad depth, I think, Chelsea. We'll go to the quarters. And then for me, the last 4 teams is one round of 16 game, BVB against River Plate, which I think is so interesting.
Same for me.
Who do you have winning there?
BVB.
For me as well, Dortmund. Dortmund actually kind of a dark horse for this tournament, not gonna lie.
So, like, to be honest, now seeing these matches, we're not getting sponsored, by the way. We're
not at all
getting sponsored. It's just our football heart looking out for competitive matches. These will be competitive matches. And I'm kind of getting excited to see how South American teams will do. This is the first confrontation for me in like that I'm having like a proper knowledge about it and a memory of seeing these teams fight against each other. So
that for me is also one of that's for me the best aspect about the Club World Cup. I see the problem with fixture congestions. Players will get injured way more than before. I don't like that. But on the other hand, we can finally see those big South American, Asian, African sides play against European sides. Because usually it was just Intercontinental Cup was just, the old Club World Cup was just one team from each confederation. It wasn't really that interesting. Yeah. And the European teams didn't take it seriously. So now it is a different thing. I think Dortmund win against River. But fan-wise, I think River will be everywhere in the stadium.
We will see. I'm also not sure about that, Bob.
No? You don't think the Argentines will travel? I think they will travel more than the Germans.
Yeah, we will have to see.
And the last game for me, bro, is so good quality-wise. Madrid against City. We had that in the UCL. We're going to get that, according to me, in the round of 16 of the Club World Cup. I've got Madrid winning this.
I'm having there Madrid-Juve.
Yeah, also nice.
Don't forget, Xabi Alonso has just signed for Real Madrid.
Yeah.
Trent is joining the team.
Yeah.
Real Madrid are, for me, a huge favorite, bro. So Madrid is going to win this. They're going to slaughter Juve.
They're going to slaughter them? Nah.
Time for the first quarterfinal.
Yeah, that for me is, I think for you as well, Atletico Madrid against Bayern.
Yeah.
Atletico played an alright season. Not a great one, not a bad one. I think Bayern, we agreed already, they're going to be dangerous at the Club World Cup with all those injured players coming back. For me, they're my first semi-finalists. They go to the Final Four of the Club World Cup.
Yeah, I think Atletico Madrid, they might also use Julio Alvarez to Barcelona. And they have Sorloth now in the striking position, is it?
Who?
Sorloth with Griezmann.
Yeah.
It's not top quality, is it? I don't know, bro.
Let's see.
I think Atletico Madrid is going to struggle. I think it would be even a surprise if they win against Porto.
Nah, that one I think they win.
It's not an easy game, bro.
Not easy, but I think we can agree.
I think Bayern will win this easy, like handicap.
Easy, bro. You're very confident in some of those. I think that most games will be closer than you think.
Then my second quarterfinal is Inter versus Manchester City.
Yeah. Who do you have there?
Yeah, easy win for City.
Easy?
Yeah.
You really have no confidence in Inter, who just played a Champions League final. Not very well, to be fair.
And who got most shit on in all Champions League finals.
It was the biggest loss in the history of Champions League finals.
They are fucking done, bro.
Let's see. I hope you're right, because my quarterfinal is Inter against Juve, bro. Derby d'Italia. And I hope, obviously, as like, I love Juve, I don't like Inter. I hope Juve wins this. Do I think so, though? Yes, I do. I do think so. I do think so.
No, but this makes you real because you are a fan. So always back your team in.
I want to be objective in the prediction, but I kind of agree with you there. Inter, they will not go all the way. They are there's something broken in their heart, in their head, and I think Juve, they got something to prove as well, just like Bayern. Obviously, Juve even more. Juve have fallen down a lot in Italy. I think this is a chance for them to prove something. So my semi-final would be Bayern Juve, but we need to figure out the second one.
Yeah, my third quarterfinal is PSG against Chelsea.
Same.
PSG is balling, bro. Yeah, it's an easy pick, PSG.
I agree. It's Champions League winners, best team in the world right now. I agree, they will be Chelsea. And the fourth quarterfinal for me, I think I have a different one. That's you there. Dortmund, Madrid.
I have the same.
You have the same one?
Yeah. So 3, 2, 1. Madrid.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. I back Dortmund here. I like in general. I think they're going to do well. They're going to play well. They're not going to get battered by Madrid, but they will lose.
They will get better.
Good. Nah, they won't get better. It could be a close game, but after all, Madrid will win this.
Then the semifinals, kind of shit to see no South American team here or like out of any other part. But I think European teams are clear quality wise.
Yeah, even in the quarters we had only Europeans. It's sad.
But come on, every tournament there's going to be an upset. So
I hope you're wrong on one of them.
We are professional jinxers, so there must be something.
And I'm not gonna lie, I'm European, but I hope a South American on any non-European team goes far because I want to see them do well.
Who's going to win your first semi-final?
It is Bayern against Juve for me. Look, I prefer Juve to win this, but here I really think Bayern will do extremely well in the Club World Cup. For me, they have, again, I've said it 1,000 times, but they've got an open, in Germany we say they have an open invoice. They have something to prove, so they will go to the final, bro. They will beat Juve. Bayern, my first finalist. What's yours?
Yeah, my semi-final is Bayern versus City.
Yeah. Tough one, bro. Tough one. Wow.
But I'm going to go with Bayern.
Yeah?
I'm also very confident in them.
Okay. But we might end up with the same final, won't we?
Yeah, my second semi-final is PSG against Real Madrid.
Wow. Same.
I think Madrid will have a bit, like a lot of aggressiveness in their way. They have a lot of revenge feelings towards it. PSG have won the Champions League, but here it stops. The players will be tired.
Okay.
I'm gonna
Let's see if we have the same one. Let's see 3-1 as well.
Okay.
3-2-1.
Real
PSG.
Madrid.
Okay, we disagree.
I'm gonna go with Real Madrid.
You think Madrid go to the final? You really think Alonso will immediately have a big impact there?
Yeah. I think he resonates really good with the players there. I think Madrid struggled a lot with combining the midfield with attack, and he specialized in it. I think the defense is all right. Keeper is all right. They struggle.
Keeper's great.
They struggle with linking the midfielders to the attack, and they don't have a good number 9. And I think with Xabi Alonso, he will be able to figure it out. Then the final with a prize to money of
the winner. The winner here wins $125 million, bro. That's
just
massive.
in the pocket,
in the back, bro. In the back.
Just Infantino's gonna give him a handshake and like, yo, bro.
And he's coming with a bag of $125 million. So I've got Bayern against Paris Saint-Germain. They played each other in the Champions League group stage. Bayern won that. Bayern won it 1-0, but obviously PSG ended up the season with the trophy in the back.
Who's gonna win it?
I say it might be boring. I say after winning the UCL, the Club World Cup winner will also be Paris Saint-Germain.
Really?
Yeah, I say they win the Club World Cup. It might be a boring choice, just won the UCL, but I just think... So look, I've gone with so many hot takes, and I know we're making a bet again. Last time I went with so many hot takes. I backed Bayern to win the UCL. I fucked it up. I backed Fiorentina to win Conference League, Frankfurt to win Europa League. I just want to win the bet against you. And I rationally believe PSG is the most likely choice. I go with PSG.
I honestly think it's a hot take because
PSG is a hot take.
Yeah, because
they won the Champions League, bro. 5-0. How is that a hot take?
Because PSG is going to face Real Madrid.
And I think they will beat
City.
And I think they will beat all of them. I think they will beat every team in there. In the knockouts.
I think it will go wrong. I think what people underestimate is when they played against Arsenal and against Villa, they were this close to get knocked out.
Against Arsenal, they were never close to get knocked out, bro. Against Villa, yes.
Arsenal, in the first 10 minutes in Parc des Princes, they had the biggest chances.
They had big chances, but result-wise, they were never even close to get knocked out. Against Villa, I agree.
I don't know, bro. Like I feel like if Madrid gets their game or even City gets their game against PSG, they will struggle.
Okay, so who will win in your final? Bayern, Madrid?
I'm going to go with Real Madrid.
Real Madrid.
They are the best and biggest team in the world.
I love that we don't have the same team here because then we can actually make a bet. So if PSG...
I'm getting nervous about it,
If PSG win the Club World Cup, you will watch a Gladbach game in the home end. Give me a shake my hand. He's going to have to shake my hand. And if Madrid win the Club World Cup...
You can visit your favorite club in Germany. St. Pauli.
Fuck, I don't even want it. But I know that it won't happen. So PSG will win. So I'm going to shake your hand.
Right. Guys, seriously, thank you for the enormous support. I'm excited to see this Club World Cup. Let me know your predictions in the comments down below.
And we see you guys next Wednesday.